My name's Eddie Collins, and we're here today to share with you a little bit about a unique American kind of music called bluegrass music. We're here today to share a little bit about a unique kind of music called bluegrass music, and to give you just a little bit of a background, I'm going to hold up a picture. This is the only kind of music that, to my understanding, that you can trace back to where it was actually invented by a single person. And that person is Bill Monroe, and I have a picture of him here. This would have been his 100th birthday this year. And the music sort of evolved from the mid-40s, and it's still evolving today. But the roots of the music go back several hundred years. Now with me today is a family band, and this is the Upham family. And real quickly I will introduce them. We have Joshua on guitar, Aaron on the bass, Micah on the fiddle, and their mother Tracy on the mandolin. And these are typical instruments found in a bluegrass band. The music itself can be traced back to the British Isles, Great Britain, Ireland, Scotland, countries like that. And when the pilgrims and people like that came over here to what now has become the United States, they brought their instruments with them, and this music evolved into what you're going to hear today. This song can be traced back to the British Isles, but when they brought the song over, the American settlers kind of liked it, and they actually decided to change the name of it, and they now call it Liberty, which we thought was a great title for our first song today on Texas Independence Day. So we're going to play Liberty for you.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Song titled Liberty. Again, that song's probably a couple hundred years old, and we now would like to share with you, like we say, the music came over with the early American settlers, and brought a little picture of a United States map to show you that the music started here on the East Coast, and it worked its way across the United States, but initially it started much in the Appalachian Mountains. Bill Monroe himself was from the state of Kentucky. And on the, so they would sing songs about what their life was like in the Appalachian Mountains. And a big part of the economy in that part of the country was coal mining. And so they would write songs about their work, about the struggles in their life. So this is a song, again, that is a very old song, but it tells the story about the struggles of coal mining. And it's called the 9-pound hammer, which was the hammer that they used to strike into the sides of the mountains and try to get the coal loose from the mountain. All right, and it goes like this. So part of the unique element of this type of music, as with a lot of types of music, is that the people, they sang about their struggles and the hardships of life, but the music allowed them to celebrate, and you can tell that it's a real lively kind of music, even though they're singing about their sorrows sometimes. Real quickly, I would just like to tell you the names of each of the instruments that we have in the band, starting with Micah. That is affectionately called a fiddle. And of course the fiddle is very prominent in Texas music, and we'll talk a little bit more about that later. It obviously is also known as a violin. When you see it played in an orchestra, they call it a violin. It is a violin, but when we play it in our kind of music, we like to call it the fiddle. And a cousin to that, you can see how they're about the same size. They even have the same little type of holes in there, those called F-holes. And that's the mandolin. The difference being the fiddle is played with the bow, whereas the mandolin is played with a pick, much like the guitar being a very popular American instrument. And then this is part of the violin family. This is what we call the upright